Welcome to today's tutorial on structured data and inserting it into your website so that Google picks up certain tags that you may otherwise be missing out on, and to make your website more relevant for local and for national searches. So let's look at the tool which Google uses. It's called the Structured Data Testing Tool. Now, more or less, if I start with a good website which has it all. Now, this is a company here, Small Business Web Designs. If I plug that into the tool and I say fetch data, and it will come up in a moment, and you can see what we should be looking at. It's taking a while, but that is perfectly normal. Okay. It doesn't take this long. I'll just pause it till it's finished. Right, so the results have come here, and we've got something called a web page, the organization, a website, and a product. So we'll explore those later, but if you see some ones I've previously done, we've got a website called JBI. That's a London, England based developer. They also have a web page and organization, and they have some WordPress stuff and some things on their blog which they've coded, and a few errors there. And if we compare that to Gravitate, which is the New York agency, as I said, you've got two there. And then if we go to something like random, which is a plumbing company from New York, Fred Smith Plumbing, we just run that through the thing, we have nothing. So more or less what you want to is make sure you're as relevant as possible. To be able to do that, you need to be free of any errors like that one. So you certainly don't want those, but you just want some simple tools to some simple code to put in to make your website relevant. Right, so what we'll do is we'll just take it through this one. This is actually our one. So what we have here is we have something called a web page. We'll put some code into our Weebly site, but you can use this code on any platform, and it basically describes you as, so that's what your company is. You've got something called the organization structured data, and that is explaining, the URL, the address, the phone number, and the country. And then you've got something called the website. Now that gives you the name of it plus the alternative name. Then you've got something called product. Now that's where you can say what your rating is. Now sometimes Google will show these things like 5 stars. If you type something in, it'll say like 4.5 stars or something. So you can actually add that in there. For us, it comes up anyway, but we've just programmed it in there. Obviously the review count will change, and that will change, but for now that's what we've added in. Probably most focus should be placed on the web page and the organization and the website. So what I've done is I have 4 bits of code, and this is in the same order. So we've got the web page code, we've got the website name code, we've got the product services, and we've got the address and the phone number for the organization. So that's more or less in the same, almost in the same order as this. And then if we go to our Weebly site, which is in the editing mode, so this is very straightforward. So what we do is we try and make it as kind of user-friendly as possible by inserting this code, but it does need to show. So what we do is we have our code here, and that's it there, and that's it there. Now the rest of it's invisible, but if I just walk you through how we put it together. So the first piece is going to be the organizational code. We click on that. So the organization code, if we click on that, it's going to take us to this part here. Now this is the code. If I just move in, this is the code here that we need to place. I'll put that obviously on the blog so anyone can copy it and change it to their business. That's very straightforward. So basically, what you do, you click on editing mode, and you paste it in there. So that's exactly the same code, and you can adjust that to suit. And you try and edit it sort of outside of the Weebly, and then just paste it in. And then the second piece, so that'll show up the organization, and the second piece is the description, which is also called, it's called the web page, and that code straight into there. So no problem with that one. Right, so the next part of it is to insert the website, which is this piece of code here, and then also the product rating. So what you can do is, if you go to the footer, then you can insert your product rating code, which is there. Now all you need to do is just change, I'll make it clear obviously in the blog, is you just change what your products are, you change the review, you change the rating, so that can go straight in there. Let's see, as you can see the rating, you can see basically all of that, the count, then that one stops, and then the second piece that you put in is this thing up here. Now this is the website name thing, and it's just giving you the name of the website. That's our name, Small Business Web Design Auckland, and then you can also put in the alternative name. So a lot of people do that. I think if I go back to where are these guys? So this guy is Gravitate. Okay, they've just got their name as Gravitate. If I go to these guys, okay, no, actually they don't have it. But anyway, I mean, it's quite a useful one to have. It just makes it more, it just makes it clearer. It just makes it clear exactly who we are. So let me show you there. So, so that goes, you just paste this code here, the website alternative name one, straight down into here. So the website name, Small Business Web Designs, blah blah blah. So that's more or less that. So you push save, and you push publish, and you click on that, and you can see the code showing up there. So you can't obviously see the rating code, and you can't see the like the business name, the website thing, which shows the name and stuff. But you can see the rest. Now Google likes websites which obviously show like a phone number, show an address, just makes it more localized. So what you can do is just like plug it in and say, yeah, we, you know, at this address or that address. But the reality is you need to be a lot more sort of smart, like a lot smarter with that. So that's the tutorial there. If you have any questions, just let us know. We'll answer them below. And yeah, you can just use that code and modify it to suit you, and then you're away. Thanks a lot for watching.